What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be ranting about YouTube strikes. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Alright, so YouTube strikes is really annoying, alright? Because, here's how YouTube will set their system up, alright? So they like to give certain people strikes, and they like to give some people not strikes, right? So they like to give some strikes to some people, they like to not give strikes to other people. And I just never understood that way of thinking. I just never understood how a system can be set up like that, because it just doesn't make sense for how in one instance it works but in another instance it doesn't, right? So let me give you an example so you guys can better understand this. Alright, so let's say you react to a video that was quote unquote harmful and dangerous, right? And another person who happens to be a friend or whatever reacts to that same video. And apparently that video that was being reacted to was harmful and dangerous. Now, your friend reacted to that video and it was fine. Their channel wasn't hit with strikes or anything. And the video was still up. It was kept up on the YouTube platform. But your video all of a sudden gets taken down. It was striked for, being harmful and dangerous. So, yeah. Does that make sense to you? How come their video gets to stay up and the original video gets to stay up? So yeah, that's something I wanted to mention as well. The original video that was being reacted to is still up, right? So yeah, the video that your friend reacted to, that video gets to stay up, but yours doesn't. So yeah, your video gets taken down and you get a strike for it on your channel, but your friend, which is the other person, reacted to that same video and they're fine. Their channel wasn't hit with a strike or anything. So, an original video gets to stay up too. But wouldn't all those videos be considered harmful and dangerous, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, YouTube, you gotta fix that. That's not normal. Like, that's retarded. That's some retarded way of thinking, all right? Like, it can't just work in some cases and not in the other, right? So yeah, I understand that it depends on the video and stuff, but come on. Like, if you see someone doing the same thing as the other person and you take one channel down or you take one video down over the other, that's not fair. That's wrong, alright? That's some discrimination stuff. That's some hateful stuff. You can't be doing stuff like that, because people's gonna think, oh, you're out to get them or something. Because yeah, and can you really blame them, YouTube? Come on, man. YouTube, if you're listening to this episode, come on, man. Like, you gotta use your brain, alright? Like, the head person on YouTube, Susan or whatever, I'm like, look, you have a great platform and everything, but sometimes you guys are a little retarded. Like, and the way you guys have your system set up, it's a little retarded. Not gonna lie, alright? Yes, it is your platform. You're able to do whatever you want with it. I get that. But you gotta think a little bit more smart and critical with it, alright? So yeah. And also, there will be channels who get strikes for no reason, right? So yeah, they'll hit with a copyright strike or something, right? So yeah, and that channel gets multiple strikes and ends up getting taken down for no reason, right? I get, yeah, YouTube can do that, but what if that was the only way that person was able to get income, right? And they can't make any money. Now they're poor and they have to live on the streets. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think before you do stuff, man. I understand your platform. You can just take people's money away just like that. But come on, man. You're hurting people, man. You hurt people when you do that. When you play with time, YouTube, you're playing with people's money. So, yeah. Like, if this was happening to you, YouTube, you will understand, alright? I guess when you have to step into our shoes, then you'll get the picture, alright? It shouldn't have to take for all that, right? Like, you should be able to listen to what your content creators have to say, because they be saying some good stuff, alright? You be listening to the bigger content creators, but not the small content creators. That's not right. That's not okay. It's not. So, yeah, I'm not saying you have to listen to them and let them dictate how you should run a website, but I'm like, at least have them have a say in the matter. You gotta give other people's voices too. It's not just yours. Like, stop being selfish. Listen to what other people have to say. Like, come on, man. So, yeah, you can't just be in your echo chamber so much where you're not willing to hear what other people have to say. That's not right. So, yeah, it's unfair, YouTube. Come on, man. You gotta change. You gotta change your system. You have to. It needs fixing immediately, ASAP. Like, don't just say, "Oh, we're gonna change it. We're gonna be better at communicating." No, you need. No. Don't just say it. Do it. do it. So yeah, I don't like saying it. That's easier said than done, you know. I don't like people just saying it. I want people doing it. So yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for today's episode. Oh man, that was a good rant. Got that off my chest. I feel really good, man. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoy listening to me, then follow my podcast. All right. After you follow my podcast, check out the episodes live in this podcast as well. So that way you can get those episodes listened as well. All right. Hope you stay stretched after listen to it. Right. Make it make sense. And yeah. With all that being said, stay tuned for more episodes because I have many great episodes coming to this podcast very soon. And yeah. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow, subscribe, or however it's set up. And yeah. Check out my 5 other podcasts, all right? Click on the podcast that's interesting to you and listen to the episodes on it. So, yeah, check out my 12 other YouTube channels. Click on the channel that's interesting to you and watch the videos on it. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.